Yes, fight fans, body and mind, sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Let's talk Efe Ajagba and Frank Sanchez. Ajagba, number 3 under the IBF. Sanchez, number 4, my guys, my people. They have been ordered by the IBF to enter into a final eliminator, my guys, my people. Meaning the winner of their fight gets to face the winner of Usyk and Daniel Dubois for undisputed. Usyk and Dubois having their rematch in July. That is July 19th to be exact. It is for undisputed, my guys, my people. So there we go. Ultimately, I think that means that the WBO and IBF, they will have to work together to decide who should be next in line to get that undisputed shot. Because currently the WBO interim champion Joseph Parker is the next in line, has been declared as the next in line, my guys, my people. But Joseph Parker, though, he is willing to risk that interim position against Derek Chisora, who is also willing to fight Joseph Parker, according to the news that is circulating right now. And guess what? The WBO, they don't mind at all. They are down for that fight to take place. Since Derek Chisora is ranked number 7, so in the top 10 of their rankings to qualify for that interim title shot, my guys, my people. So, that is where things stand at the moment. And if Chisora and Parker are able to reach an agreement, I am sort of suspecting they may fight in September. After all, Frank Warren, he says that is when Joseph Parker will be returning. So if it is September or any other date along the line, we could be having Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora, my guys, my people. But I suspect, listen, I got this weird feeling. What if Derek Chisora is able to conquer all impossibilities and defeat Joseph Parker? That is if they do fight. If they do fight, that would be Derek Chisora's 50th bout. And Chisora has said he will be retiring after his 50th bout, my guys, my people. But what if he beats Joseph Parker? That would mean the opportunity for him to face the winner of Usyk and Dubois, which I highly doubt he would win. But the money in the pot will be huge for him to be able to sail off into retirement. And I don't see Derek Chisora turning that down after his 50th bout, my guys, my people, with Parker. He wouldn't turn it down, my guys. He's crazy enough to still fight, whether it be the dangerous Daniel Dubois or Usyk, my guys, my people, regardless of the concerns that people have right now that he's an aging fighter. Not aging, he's an aged fighter, my guys, my people. What, 40, 41 years old? Yeah. You know, so the dangers of him being seriously hurt just ever increasing. But I'm telling you this now. We may well have Derek Chisora in the 51st bout before he retires, because he just doesn't give a damn, to tell you the truth, you know. But let me get this weird thing out of my head, my guys. I don't see him beating Parker. Parker's surge right now is just too strong. You know, Chisora isn't a bit of a surge as well, but nothing to compare with that of Parker, my guys, my people. Anyway, Chisora is also ranked number 2 in the IBF rankings, and well, according to the IBF, with the number 1 position vacant, that would mean that Chisora would have qualified for a title shot, right? However, that became very unclear, you know, for Chisora. His position was very unclear after the IBF. They sort of made a U-turn, you know, ordering Sanchez versus Hrgovic. They ordered this in April for them to be involved in a final eliminator, my guys, my people. However, neither of the teams were able to progress in negotiations, and so they were to slide into purse bids, which was delayed twice before the fight finally cancelled after Hrgovic and David Adeleye now linked to fight in the undercard of Dillian Whyte and Moses Itama, scheduled for the 16th of August in Ryadh, Saudi Arabia. So that now knocks off Hrgovic out of a title eliminator question, my guys, my people. As for Adeleye, he was to go on and have a rematch with Jamie TKV for the to defend his British heavyweight strap, my guys, my people, after the first bout, from which he won that strap, right, ended very controversially. So the board, well, they ordered that fight, the rematch, you know. So now that is not going to happen, obviously, my guys, my people, which will mean that Adeleye, well, he drops his British heavyweight strap, my guys, my people. TKV now has the opportunity to fight for that strap with who? Who should it be? We don't know. Possibly Dave Allen. I think he's more deserving. Is the most deserving after his win over Johnny Fisher, who was a rising talent, you know, defeated Johnny Fisher in their rematch. You know, so that would have been a good one for him. Anyway, let me leave that for another topic and move forward, my guys, my people. Now, let's go back to Sanchez and Efe Ajagba, my guys. These two, they have fought before in 2021. Sanchez getting the upper hand via unanimous decision. Even dropped Ajagba in that fight before going to unanimous decision for Sanchez, my guys, my people. But since then, Ajagba, he has had some, I'll say 2 good wins. First, against Guido Viniello. That was in April of 2024. He squeezed past Viniello via split decision. And then most recently, he beat, well, I think he beat Martin Bakole in a fight that ended in a majority decision draw, my guys, my people. So controversy there, controversy, because Efe should have won. He was the clear winner. Clear as day, my guys, my people. So he got robbed, right? Yeah. So now he's going to face Sanchez. Sanchez, my guys, my people. Efe Ajagba, by the way, 31 years old with a record 20 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 14 via KO. As for Sanchez, 32 years old, 25 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, 18 via KO. So they both have good power. You know, Sanchez in 2024 was stopped by AJ Cabello in the 7th round, my guys. Sanchez dropped twice before that stoppage, but he has bounced back against a very lowly operator in Raymond Achivero, my guys, my people, and that was in February, my guys, my people. But look, these two fighters, it's a great matchup. I did like the first fight, but I think skill-wise, Sanchez ahead of Efe Ajagba by a good, significant amount, my guys, my people. So, yeah, he's ahead. Sanchez, great ring IQ. Beautiful operator in the ring, my guys. He can box and he's got power as well. Got good legs, right? Efe Ajagba, he can move too. Very athletic. Got good power, great jab, but really, not so good on the inside. He's more of a mid-range sort of fighter, I reckon, from outside to mid-range, you know. But this would be an interesting bout, an opportunity for Efe Ajagba to avenge his loss, as well as get a possible title shot. My guys, my people. You know, and the same for Sanchez. So great for them, my guys, my people. I hope they can come to an agreement, and they have to, according to the IBF, my guys, my people. If they can't come to an agreement to fight one another, then their positions in the top 5 of their rankings could be at risk. They could slip down, my guys, my people. And the person, or should I say the team, responsible for the fight not coming into fruition, well, they will be eliminated from the top 10 of the IBF rankings, which means that for 6 months, my guys, they will be barred from entering any IBF sanctioned fights, my guys. And I'm sure neither of these fighters would want that to happen. But anyway, I like this fight, and I say let's get it. You will hear more from me as to how I think this fight might pan out, as well, if negotiations should go right and this fight is announced. You will hear more, my guys, my people. Anyway, now, my people, let's move forward. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Bud Crawford, my guys, my people. Their first official presser took place yesterday in Saudi Arabia, my guys, my people. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you, my guys, my people? The setting of that table where both fighters, along with Turki Al-Sheikh, were sharing a meal with one another, my guys, my people. Some people were reading too much into that. They were saying, how can these two opposition teams be eating together? Shouldn't they be going at each other and selling the fight? You know, so this must be a setup, right? The fight is going to be rigged in Crawford's favor so that we get a rematch. What kind of idiot thinking is that? Come on, that is absolutely ridiculous. This fight is not being rigged. It's not being rigged. Not at all. You think Canelo wants to lose to Crawford and Crawford wants to lose to Canelo, even if it's a rigging situation? Even if you pay them, they're not going to do it, because these are fighters who love boxing. They have a lot of heart and they fight with pride, my guys, my people. Two fighters that believe in themselves and their abilities. This is for legacy. Yes, the purses are big, a lot of money on the table, but aside from that, they just want to get what they do in terms of purses, and moving past that, they want to win. They want to win, my guys, my people. And you know, they just want their skills and abilities to speak for themselves come fight night, my guys, my people. You know, they fully understand this is just business. This is just business. So the setting of the table there, for me, is simple. It symbolizes, you know, the setting, my guys, for the quiet before the storm to come, which I predicted that this presser will get heated. It didn't get fully heated, but we got, you know, a good amount of heat, tension. We got a good amount of tension, my guys, my people. Turki Al-Sheikh himself, he sparked off the tension, my guys, my people, when you know, they posed a question to him as to whether this fight is going to take place in the afternoon or whatever, and Turki was like, who said it? He exposed the person's name, you know, and obviously it was Oscar de la Hoya, who has, from the beginning of when this fight was actually being planned, has been talking down the fight. He has been talking down the fight, looking to trample it to dirt, saying that Crawford, he would not be able to beat Canelo, moving up 2 or 3 divisions, and this is a pantomime show, a circus show. Just brainless, totally brainless, my guys, my people. You know, and as for this fight being on Netflix, I like what Turki Al-Sheikh said there. Definitely what he liked what he said there. He said showcased on Netflix because obviously they're one of the biggest streaming platforms. So you know, this fight here gets, you know, a bigger potential to be viewed, you know, to gain higher viewership, my guys, my people. Other than that, he just wants to set the example for Netflix that this is the sort of fights that you should be putting on your platform, my guys, my people. Canelo versus Crawford, or if you can think of another, but not Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, you know, which is just for money. It's just for money. Pantomime show. We have somebody in their 20s going up against somebody in their late 50s. Crazy. And I do totally agree with Turkey Al Sheikh on that one. You know, he's showing Netflix, this is how you do it. This is how you do it, my guys, my people. But when he was asked about his whole statement about no longer wanting to sponsor Tom and Jerry fights, in that statement he meant fights where fighters do a lot of running around and not much engagement. He doubled down on that. Which I like. However, he did say that boxing is about, you know, seeing blood and whatnot, and KOs. And so now I'm starting to think, Turkey, is he that much of, is he like a hardcore boxing fan? Maybe just a casual one, because boxing is not all about KOs and blood and whatnot. A perfect example of great boxing that fans enjoyed, my guys, my people, is Bivol, Better Beef 1 and 2. And I'm just mentioning them because that is in our recent memory, right? Where was the blood? Where was the injuries, right? Where was the knockouts? But fans enjoyed it so much that they wanted it twice, my guys. And we got it twice. And now we are waiting for a third one. So, you know, fans do also enjoy the beautiful science. The beautiful science when it is displayed in the ring, my guys, with heart. Of course, you have to engage and fight. That part there, I do agree with Turkey. Another example is Mayweather Canelo. I mean, Mayweather looking like a total wizard in the ring, beating Canelo from pillar to post for 12 rounds. Just flawless victory, my guys, my people. No injuries there, no blood, right? Canelo looked hardly marked up, right? But that was an enjoyable fight that will be talked about for ages to come, my guys, my people. So the beautiful science, Turkey, I hope, is not, it doesn't sell out the beautiful science for Rock'em Sock'em, my guys, my people. So there is a danger in what he says. I'm sure he's clear about what he said. However, I think some fans who are possibly just numb in the brain may not be so clear, and they could be thinking this Rock'em Sock'em type fighting. I don't really like those type of fighting, my guys. Yes, it's exciting, but I prefer the beautiful science, my guys, my people, without running. Don't be running all day like William Scott, of course, my guys, my people. But look, crunch time. Let's go into crunch time. Terence Bud Crawford, he says he won't be doing, he says he will fight however he wants. No fighter can tell him how he fights, as he has been fighting all his life. You go, Crawford, because they're the ones that take all the danger. They have to look after themselves in the ring, my guys, my people. It's a fighter's responsibility to look after himself as well as want to win, my guys, my people. So ultimately, it's up to us fans to hurt fighters in their pockets if they don't perform, my guys, my people. Simple, my guys, my people. But anyway, Crawford says, Crawford, who's not a runner, look at his history. You know, he's not a runner. And he says he won't be running in this bout. What he will be doing, he'll be doing a lot of touching. So he will definitely be putting his gloves on Canelo. You know, Canelo, who says, no way that Crawford beats me. So, like I said, both fighters very confident on their skills and abilities. They do know that they are facing somebody that could rival them, my guys, my people, in terms of their level, my guys. So the chances of losing is there. So the respect is there big time. They both rate one another. However, Canelo says, you're not beating me. No way on earth, Jose. And so does Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Bud Crawford, he says, there's not a damn thing you can do about it. When time comes, I'm beating you. You know, just to let you know. he's telling him, Canelo's saying it's going to be difficult though. But Canelo did look a bit shaken up there by Crawford. He looked a bit shaken up. My guys, my people. But he firmed up when the face-off came. He firmed up really, really well. They both were just looking directly into each other's eyes, trying to search for that chink in the armor, my guys, my people. And neither fight were giving anything away. But I think ultimately both were nervous, my guys, my people. They have to be, because they're going up against somebody that is on their level, skill for skill, right? On their level, and either fighter could lose. My guys. So yeah, even though they are saying I'm not losing to you, Crawford saying I'm gonna beat you, nothing you can do about it. And Canelo saying, no way, Jose, you don't have a chance of beating me, because you might be good, but you are no Canelo. That's basically what he says. You might be good, but you are no Canelo. Basically repeating what he has said previously, my guys, my people. That face-off there was very, very intense. Very, very intense. They both looked away. You know, both fighters, I think, the adrenaline is flowing already. So we did get a bit of heat in the presser, and I suspect there will be more heat to come in the next one, scheduled for tomorrow, my guys, my people, the 22nd, my guys, and that will be in New York. Let's get it, my guys, my people. I got Crawford all day. Let it be known, my guys, my people. And with that said, that's all I have for you on this one. Before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe. Of course, drop your comments below. And as always, stay super, super blessed.